Psalms 50 is a beautiful description of Judgment Day. Now, Judgment Day is kind of scary for a lot of people. I don't know if I'm good enough to stand in the presence of God. Well, it's really cool what he says here. In Psalms 50, God describes speaking to the righteous people and the wicked people. And listen to what he says to the wicked. Verse 16, he says, "What right have you to recite my laws or take my covenant on your lips? You hate my instructions. You cast my words behind you." And it describes when you see a thief or an adulterer or someone evil, you throw in your lot with them. You join them. He's saying, all right, you might talk a good talk, but what do you do with my instructions? Do you humble yourself and accept them? No, you're throwing them behind you. That's what makes you evil. And then he talks about the righteous, and he talks about their sacrifices. And God's amazing here because in the Old Testament, he really breaks down the sacrifices, and he says, I don't drink the blood of bulls. I don't need these sacrifices, okay? You're not getting something from me by doing this. You're not earning anything. Remember, all of the sacrifices were pointing to the promise of the Messiah. In verse 22 and 23 in chapter 50 ends, God says, "Consider this, you who forget the Lord." Verse 23 says, "He who sacrifices thank offerings honors me, and he prepares the way so that I may show him the salvation of God." You see, the difference between the righteous and the wicked isn't necessarily their good works, because it sounds like the wicked are trying to do good works too here. He says the righteous are making sacrifices. They are seeking, trying to find out, what does God want me to do? Versus the wicked who take God's instructions and throw them behind them. They don't care. So if you want to be righteous, give God your sacrifices, but not to earn his favor, as a way of saying, God, I need you. I humble myself before you. Today, show me what can I do to honor you and to live for your name. God bless.